Okay, so we kick off the episode with the kids getting out of school, and Helga and Phoebe are talking about their idea of Christmas, and Phoebe is saying it's about giving and being charitable and kind, and Helga's like, "What are you, crazy? It's about getting everything you want and forget everyone else," and you know. Um, so she sees some snow boots that every girl in the city apparently wants. Nancy Spumoni, which I'm trying to think if that's like the wife or daughter or sister of Dino Spumoni. I can't remember. Maybe if you remember, leave a comment, because I'm kind of lazy and I'm not going to look that up right now. It's not that I'm lazy, I'm just busy, not doing stuff. Just overwhelmed with all the stuff that I don't need to get done. Wink. Anyway, turns out every town and the store every store in town is sold out because popular boot, popular items, they never sell out. So Helga's like, I have to get these boots. She wants the boots so bad. And I wonder, is this going to play into the main plot? She ends up bumping into Arnold, and they're looking around. Gerald apparently gets everyone a tie for Christmas. I would like a tie. So Gerald, if you're... Why am I talking to a cartoon? Anyway. Arnold's like, dude, you can't get your 5-year-old sister a tie. And she's like, or he's like, you're right. I'll give someone else the tie and I'll get my sister a toy. And Arnold's like, that's the spirit. What is that from? That's the spirit. Anyway, Helga runs into them and, she does her typical, Arnold, watch where you go. What do you do? Me. And Arnold's just like, oh, whatever, Helga. Okay, let's go, girl. And Helga's like, what can I get Arnold for Christmas that would make him love me the way that I love him? So this is starting like the B story, and the A story really hasn't even started yet. But, yeah. So she's gonna try to get him something so special that he will love her the way she loves him. I mean, I don't think Arnold is the type to make a sculpture out of bubblegum and worship it, but, maybe. Could you imagine if they had an episode where it's revealed that Arnold had a bubblegum sculpture of Helga and he makes out with it and worships it the way she does with his bubblegum sculpture? So we get to Arnold's house and Grandma thinks that it's Thanksgiving. Giving? I think I said that in the Thanksgiving episode. But, yeah, you know how she thought Thanksgiving was 4th of July? Now she thinks Christmas is Thanksgiving. So, I guess this is okay. I mean, you're going to have pretty much the same food anyway. At least we did in my family. I don't know what everyone else does, if they do anything different, but we had the turkey, the ham, Sweet potatoes, cranberry, the stuffing, all that good stuff, the pies. We had that for Christmas too. Um, Maybe a few things were different, but it was all pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure most people do that. But yeah, it's a lot better than thinking it's some random holiday where you don't do anything like big. You just grill hot dogs. I mean, I grill hot dogs in the middle of November if I want. I mean, am I crazy? Am I off my meds? Do I think 4th of July happens in November? I'm starting to wonder about myself. Anyway, back to Hey Arnold. Because that's why you're watching this. You don't want to hear about my life. If you want to hear about my life, I've got like 200 videos on my channel about my life. So they're drawing names in the boarding house. And Arnold gets Mr. Wynn, who is looking very depressed with his pipe by the fireplace. So apparently he didn't draw anyone's name. And I get this is me holding a pipe, or me reading that I got Mr. Wynn's name. So Arnold knows nothing about this guy. What does he know about anyone in the boarding house, though? Does he not talk to these people, communicate? I mean, he does live in pretty much the attic, so maybe not. Maybe he's a little introvert and he doesn't want to associate with anyone. But Mr. Wynn, he always seems like he's very open and, all that. Like, even when they were giving him or collecting the rent from him, he was like, "Oh, hey Arnold, it's good to see you, Arnold. Good to see you, man. How are you? All right, awesome. Woo, positive." But I guess Christmas is just like a bad time for him because it reminds him of his daughter that he had to give up because of the war in his country. And when he was able to get out, he was able to come to this city where she may be. And he says, "I will, never stop looking for her because I want to see her." Oh, this is sad. This is going to be a sad one. I can tell already. Anyway, Arnold finds this office that can find people, and they run into a guy who is the only one working there. His name is Mr. Bailey. He's hunched over his computer. He's like, I gotta work, everyone else is partying. So they ask him if he can help find this person because Mr. Wynn, blah, 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 lost his daughter. They tell him the whole story, and he's like, "Look, kid, your story touches my heart, but I got a lot of work to get done." And his wife calls him. Arnold overhears the conversation that he doesn't have time to do the Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve, mind you. Last minute shoppers? Yeah. I wonder what's on his list. Let's find out. Anyway, Arnold offers to do the shopping, and Gerald's like, "Yeah, we can do that." It's Christmas Eve. Gerald, kind of like Skeeter in the Doug episode, has nothing better to do than help his friend out because, why hang out with your family and be with them when you can just help your friend out? And anyway, they get everything on the list except one thing. guess what it is. So before we find that out, Helga gets... No, wait. The Nancy Spumoni boots. I wonder if they're going to be able to find a pair of Nancy Spumoni boots on Christmas Eve, the most popular boots in the world. So they go to a store, and Arnold tells the guy what he wants. And the guy's like, wait 1 second. Arnold's like, see, Gerald, they have it. And he gets like 3 other guys up there. And Arnold's like, I want a pair of Nancy Spumoni boots. And they all laugh at him. Now, when I was a kid, I first thought they were laughing at him because he's a boy looking for boots that are for girls. That's just what I thought when I was younger, I guess. But no, it turns out they're laughing because, hey, we've been sold out of those forever, kid. What are you, crazy? So they go to every other place in town, and they cannot find them. They get back to Mr. Bailey's office, and he's like, look, the deal was you get everything on the list, or no deal. It's like these kids did your entire shopping for you, except for one item. I mean, surely if your wife cannot understand that, hey, these are the most expensive most popular boots in the world, and they're sold out on Christmas Eve. What is she doing? Could she not go do the shopping? Is she working on Christmas Eve? I don't know. Seems like she's not. If she's calling you, fussing at you for not doing it, even though you're working overtime while everyone else at your office is partying. I mean, I don't know, plot, I guess. Anyway, Helga overhears this, and she gets depressed, bummed out because Arnold is not happy and she can't find anything to give Arnold. So she's at home, and Olga, Bob, and Miriam, who does not seem like she's right now, even though she's drinking eggnog, which I'm pretty sure is spiked, because they're all getting along like pretty well. I mean, Bob, Miriam, and Olga always do. Helga's the one who no one cares about, apparently, or so they think. Anyway, Miriam gives Helga a gift because, I guess, to cheer her up, because after all, when she's not, she is actually a caring mom. Even though, yeah, she's like drinking her smoothies 90% of the time. And it turns out that the gift that Helga got was, wait for it, guess. Did Helga get a cool video game, a brand new car, or Nancy Spumoni boots? Take a minute. Okay, enough time. Nancy Spumoni boots. And she puts them on, she goes outside, she's like dancing around in them, testing them out, I guess. And then she's like, oh no, I love these boots, but this is going to give Arnold what he wants if I do the unthinkable and give them to that Bailey guy. So she runs over to Bailey's office, And she's like, here's the boots. Please help, find this person for my friend. And Bailey's like, look, kid, I need to go home. My family's waiting for me. And Helga's like, look, if you go home, that kid's never going to believe in miracles again. Which is weird to hear a kid say. I don't know. I always think it's funny when there's like a kid saying, hey, that kid over there is being rude. It's like, okay. You're a kid too. Why should I listen to you? Okay, I'm sorry. Helga convinces Mr. Bailey to not go home. Next morning, it's Christmas. Arnold is pretty bummed out. Oscar got some coal, of course, from Ernie. And everyone's like, where's the gift for Mr. Wynn? And Mr. Wynn's like, I don't need anything, please. Don't make a fuss over me. And there's a knock at the door, and Grandpa thinks, oh, it must be some crazy old-time prankster. But it ends up being Miss Wynn's daughter, and it's a happy ending because Wynn and his daughter are reunited, and yeah, it's really, it almost made me cry to see that. And then Arnold's like, how did this happen, Gerald? And Gerald's like, maybe you have an angel looking after you. And then Helga's like standing outside, and she whispers, Merry Christmas, Arnold. And it's like, you see a soft side of Helga because you don't see this from her a lot. And she knows what she did, but Arnold doesn't know what she did. And I think that's how you should do nice things. You should do it anonymously, because if you're doing stuff, it's like all these people who do these videos and they're like, look what I'm doing for charity. I'm donating food to feed all these people. Look at me. Hey, can you see me on my camera? Look at me, I'm on camera. Here's $50. See, I gave a homeless man $50. Ain't I a good person? It's like, dude, if you're going to be charitable and nice and all that, you should not need or want recognition. Otherwise, you're not doing it for the right reason. And Helga did not take any recognition from Arnold because she never told him about what she did for him. I wonder if after the Jungle movie, when they became a couple, if she did tell him, hey, remember, Christmas 50 years ago? Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And tune in tomorrow. I don't know which one I'm doing tomorrow, but I will do one tomorrow. And I'm recording a couple right now, just so an incident like yesterday, or the day before, or for the Yogi one, does not happen again. Like I said, I'm recording this, a couple at a time. So, thank you.